All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of the inaugural 2025 Atlantic Canadian Basketball Showcase right here on Maritime Athletic Profiles, live from the campus of St. Mary's University, the Homburg Center. We've got an exciting day of basketball action. The brightest under-18 prospects from all four Atlantic Canadian provinces, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, and Prince Edward Island. Whole lot of talent here on display. The vast majority of all these players played for provincial teams, either at Canada Games or the under-15 championships this past summer, and some good coaches as well. My name's Alan April, and we'll get right into the action. So we've got an exciting matchup to start. It's Team A, who are going to be wearing white. They are coached by Alex Petropoulos, the head coach at Citadel High School. Their roster is number 51, Malachi Brentumi, number 18, Weston Clark, number 82, Brody Buckle, number 274, James McKay, number 488, Clark Dolan, number 17, Tyson Washington, number 6, Noah Whitty, and number 91, Nolan Yao. And they are taking on Team C, which is coached by Pat Slaney, the head coach of Gonzaga High School, a former Memorial University of Newfoundland Seahawk. Team C is comprised of number 128, Ian Mosier, number 12, Teddy Worley, number 70, Bryce McKenzie, number 133, Clark Brine, number 7, Jonah Kelly, number 201, Ifiolua Akatobi, number 3, Julian Martin, number 208, Mason McRae, and number 83, Jackson States. All right, it's going to be an interesting one. I'm going to try my best to get you all this. Obviously, as you can see, we got two games going on at two different courts at the same time. The women's, or girls, I guess, games going on the far side of the Homburg Center gym. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of basketball, a little hectic, but I'm going to do my best to call out what I see here for you. Not very familiar with the majority of these players, but no better time than the present to get to know some of the future all-stars of tomorrow, potentially in Atlantic University sport or wherever their basketball journeys may take them. So again, we've got Team C coached by Pat Slaney, Team A coached by Alex Petropoulos. Looks like on the jump ball here we're going to have number 51, Malachi Brentumi, and a tall Nova Scotian who hasn't turned his, it's number 83, Jackson States. States a grade 11 at Millwood High School. And Brantumi, grade 11 at Leo Hayes High. For some reason, the score clock says 9:59, and we're playing regular FIBA rules, 10-minute quarters. I don't think any rules in the world have them play 9-minute and 59-second quarters. The VMix isn't working, but we'll get to the bottom of it. And at some point here, I will be joined by one of the tournament organizers, Josh Whitty of Basketball PEI, who will be joining me to chat a little bit about this fantastic initiative. All right, tip is won by Malachi Brentumi. And around the wing for Weston Clark, Fredericton, New Brunswick native. Now Nolan Yao, heading to Halifax Grammar School. Over for, as it's kicked out in the corner for Yao, he'll drive, and a tough finish over the length of Jackson States. So Nolan Yao gets Team A on the scoreboard, up 2-0. Yao played for the Nova Scotia under-15 provincial team this past summer. Now, of course, this player doesn't even have a number, but a nice little pass as he finds a cutting Jackson States for two. And we're tied up 2-2. Yao, quick to the hoop with the left hand, up and in. And he's got all four of Team A's points as they take a 4-2 lead. This player doesn't have a number. That is problematic, but he is driving. He is cut off, and he puts up a floater and gets it to go. The Teddy Worley, thank you very much to a fan in front. Teddy Worley, a grade 12 at Fredericton High School. Oh, and the blow-by and finish up at the rim by number 82, Brody Buckle. Newfoundland product in grade 11 at Gonzaga High School. This is Bryce McKenzie out of Harrison Trimble High. Oh, sorry, no, it's not. It's somebody else wearing a number that isn't on the score sheet. Block shot, and Buckle is going to push the pace the other way. Now Buckle drops it off, out for Yao for three, short. Rebounded by Worley, and he'll look to push the other way for Team C. Worley driving. Oh, absolutely denied by Brent Toomey off the backboard. Tough drive by Clark, and he is fouled and will head to the line to shoot two. All right, we're getting the hang of things here. It's tough. Some of the players don't have numbers. So right now we've got Weston Clark on the free throw line shooting two. Clark, a grade 11 at Fredericton High School, was part of New Brunswick's Canada Games team. New Brunswick finished 8th place at the Canada Games in St. John's, Newfoundland this past summer. Chatting with Alex Petropoulos pregame, the head coach of Team A, he told me Weston Clark was one of his best players yesterday, highlighted his ability to pick up full court. I guess in one of their games they played against Cadence McLeod, who we'll see later. And Clark makes both free throws. Score is now 8-4 in favor of Team A. Okay, this is Bryce McKenzie. McKenzie cut off, kicks it out for Worley. Looking to attack. Little snatch back dribble. Now Worley. Cut off. Good defending by Brent Toomey. Worley caught in the air. Dumps it off for Jonah Kiley. Now McKenzie. Kicks it out. Three ball is up. Too strong. But a strong rebound there by number 201, Ife Akatobi. And either out of bounds or three on the key called against Team C, so Team A will take over, leading by 4. Brody Buckle, defended full court by Bryce McKenzie. Buckle calls for the high ball screen from Brent Toomey and takes it. Little two-man game. Buckle, floater, yes. Well done there by Brody Buckle. Grade 11 at Gonzaga High School. He's playing against his head coach, Pat Slaney, who is the head coach of Gonzaga High. That three by Worley may have been blocked by Brent Toomey, but the rebound by Akatobi. Now Worley. Up top for Clark Brine. Brine, grade 11 at Woodlawn High. Akatobi puts up a three. Rims out. Rebound snatched out of the air by Weston Clark. Clark has his pocket picked by Akatobi. Nice pass over the top, and Kiley able to finish off the feed from Clark Brine and cuts it back down to a 4-point lead for Team A. Buckle, great handle. Another floater. This one rims out, but Brody Buckle really liked the pace he's playing with, getting to his spots, beating the first defender with ease. Akatobi now, over for Kiley. Drives, up high with the left, no good. Rebound picked up by Nolan Yao. Now here's Weston Clark. Three ball is up and three ball is down. I believe that is James McKay who just hit that three. Now McKenzie, nice little bag work in the lane. Really well done. Creates space and hits the fadeaway over the taller defender and cuts it down to a 5-point lead. Yao, entry pass for Brent Toomey. Oh, meet at the rim by Akatobi and denied. It will remain Team A ball with, actually the shot clock is not on, so I don't know how much is on the shot clock. As both teams bring in some substitutions, I'll try to get to them when I get the chance. Inbound here for number 6, Nolan Whitty. Now Brent Toomey picks it up, floats it up, counted and one. Malachi Brent Toomey extends the lead to 7 and has a chance here for a 3-point play. Apologies. I know you're seeing some great replays from Maritime Athletic Profiles, but I'm not seeing them, so I'm just going to keep talking through them. It's Brantumi, who played for Team New Brunswick at the Canada Games. Converts the three-point play. Long pass. Well done by McKenzie, and Kylie up above the rim for the finish. We'll give it to him. Didn't have a whole lot of power, but he clearly showed he can get up there. As another block shot by Akatobi. And Whitty, corner three ball. No. Oh, but the follow by McKenzie up and in. Apologies, that was actually not Whitty with the three. That was, I don't know. Maybe Ian Mosier. And now McKenzie, steal over for Akatobi. Akatobi spinning, puts it up, and gets it to fall. And just like that, it's a 2-point ball game with 4:20 remaining in this first quarter. Here's James McKay, grade 11 guard out of North Nova High in New Glasgow. Brantumi connects again. What a start to this game for Malachi Brantumi. He's got at least 8 points. And I mean, we're just past halfway through this quarter, and Team A already has 19 points. Now Brantumi comes away with a steal. Oh, nearly back over half. Officials aren't calling it oh so tight. McKay rises up, long two, no, but who's there but Malachi Brantumi? He is dominating this first quarter. At least 10 points. McKenzie now. As McKay hits the deck. Three ball is up from Mosier, no good. Or sorry, that was Kylie's three, no good. Now Brantumi again. Getting deep. Called for the travel. Checking in now for, actually we're going to get a timeout called here by Team C, coached by Pat Slaney. Shout out to the Maritime Athletic Profiles team. All hands on deck here today. Producer Kaylee doing a great job. Camera operator Tyler. We got Ella, we got Liam, we got producer Dylan, and we got Connor McKinnon over there. Melvin's doing something somewhere. So you get a look there at the benches. Alex Petropoulos, head coach of Citadel High School. Also coached a Nova Scotia provincial team this past summer. Petropoulos told me his team plays fast and they have good size, and you're seeing it here with the likes of Wendell Clark. Wendell Clark, that's a hockey player. Malachi Brantumi, Clark Dolan has some size. Yeah, he says coming into this tournament, he had played against some of the guys, but didn't really know any of them personally, and it's fun, even if it's just over a weekend, to get to know some of the other talent. And as mentioned with Alex Petropoulos, very involved in the Basketball Nova Scotia ranks. I don't know which team exactly he coached this summer. I'll see if I can find out. Yeah, it looks like Petropoulos was the under-15 boys head coach this past summer. Nova Scotia finished 6th at the under-15 boys national championships in Oshawa, Ontario. They also finished 6th at this past Canada Games. Here's Julian Martin. Martin, explosive crossover, gets to the rim and finishes. The grade 10 guard out of Holy Heart of Mary High in St. John's, Newfoundland. makes an immediate impact upon checking into the game. Tough pass there as Clark looking to connect with McKay on the baseline cut. Oh, we got Sophia Widmeyer in the house. Hey, Sophia, you coaching over there? Which team are you coaching? Team B. Tune in. The girls' game's going on the other court, obviously, as Bryce McKenzie drops it down. Powering up there was Ian Mosier, unable to finish. And a steal from behind. The quick hands of Julian Martin win possession back. Now Martin. Martin, lefty, can't get the little scoop to go. Rebound corralled by Tyson Washington. That's another big body. Out of St. Andrews, New Brunswick. Sir James Dunn Academy. I'm going to a wedding in St. Andrews in October. Staying at the Algonquin. Maybe the most expensive hotel I've ever had to pay for. As nice kick out. Corner three. Knocks it down. That is James McKay all the way from New Glasgow. And the scoring barrage continues for Team A. They've got 23 points with 2 minutes remaining. Here's Mason McCrae. And there's Ian Mosier able to finish down low. Mosier, a grade 11 out of Three Oaks Senior High in, I think that's in Charlottetown, definitely in PEI. Here's Nolan Yao. Puts up a contested jumper, no good from the elbow. Rebounded by Kylie. McKenzie. His turn at a contested free throw line jumper, no good. Whitty. Cut off by McCrae and turns it over. Stolen once again by Julian Martin. Martin, oh, love it. Little hesitation, and Julian Martin is turning this game on its head for Team C. He's come in just minutes and put up 4 points, a couple steals, making a huge impact out there off the bench for Coach Pat Slaney, who undoubtedly knows Julian Martin well. Nice pass down low, and the finish, count it and one. Weston Clark powers up for the chance at a three-point play. Nice pass, nice finish by Weston Clark, grade 11 at Fredericton High. Always, well, typically a very good basketball program at Fredericton High. I can confirm here that Pat Slaney was the head coach of the Newfoundland and Labrador under-15 team this past summer. They finished 7th at the U15 championship. Somebody just hit a three. Apologies. This is moving fast. Missed it. As here's Yao. Spinning. Cut off. Well done. Nolan Yao uses that extra step. Uses his length to get around the defender and put it high off glass. And this likely the last play of the quarter as McKenzie drops it off. And Mosier is fouled on the way up. He'll get 2 free throws here with 6 seconds remaining. High scoring first quarter here. And it wasn't for a lack of defense. Both coaches told me they want to play fast, and it's been as advertised thus far. As Mosier hits the first free throw. And hits the second. 6 seconds here. Whitty with 2. Great pass to beat the buzzer. Yes. Wow, what a play there. James McKay off the pass from Noah Whitty to beat the buzzer. And Team A takes a 30-25 lead after the first quarter. You got some highlights to show me, Producer Kaylee? Reminder, this game is brought to you by Maritime Athletic Profiles. Do we have any other sponsors for this? Okay. Let's get some replays going first. Oh, what a graphic. Uh-oh. All good. We're getting through it together. Pretty busy day here at St. Mary's. There's also a football game going on, Citadel High football. In fact, one of the players in this tournament, Michael Tynes Jr., is not playing his game this afternoon because he's playing football outside. There you go. True two-sport athlete. So, I don't know about sponsors, but a huge shout out to Basketball Nova Scotia, Basketball New Brunswick, Basketball Prince Edward Island, and Basketball Newfoundland and Labrador for, working together as provincial sporting organizations and bringing this awesome tournament to life this weekend. As we're back into action, here is Akatobi. Kicks it out for Worley. Nice pass down low. Good patience, fake, and finish by Clark Brine. Grade 11 guard out of Woodlawn High School. And full court pressure from Bryce McKenzie. Now Brent Toomey. Made a huge impact early in this game. Some Twin Towers out there, but a nice steal by Worley. Oh, absolutely erased off the backboard by Brent Toomey, and he crashes into the humidifier here. Looks like he's okay. I think his hair helped to block the impact of that, which is good. So yeah, Brent Toomey shakes it off. Looks like he's okay. But what an athlete he is. That's two big-time block shots from behind by Malachi Brent Toomey, the grade 11 out of Leo Hayes High. I don't have heights listed here, but he's got to be at least 6'6", 6'7". A lot of size. You wouldn't know that these are all under 17 players. As there's a great drive to the hoop. Nolan Yao again continues his strong play. McKenzie with speed the other way and is fouled on the way up. Will head to the line to shoot too. And the level of talent here is very high, and it's quite evident. Score is 32-29 right now. As Bryce McKenzie hits the free throw. McKenzie, grade 11 guard out of Harrison Trimble High in Moncton, New Brunswick. Splits the pair. Rebound corralled by Brody Buckle. It's a fun name to say, Brody Buckle. But right now he's got issues. Pressured in the backcourt by Akatobi. Now a three ball is up. No good. Rebound. Into the hands of Clark Brine. And a three is hit there. I believe that is... Not sure right now. I'll find out. Sorry, that was Clark Brine who hit that three. And caught out of bounds there by Clark Dolan. Oh, that's where I got mixed up. There's two Clarks on different teams. I was calling Clark Dolan Clark Brine for a minute there, but Clark Dolan is number 488 on the white team, Team A, and Clark Brine is number 133. And that is Jackson States hitting a straightaway three. Man, the combination of length and guard skills from some of the players we're seeing on the court. I've seen a few university coaches out here. Joe Salerno, Jonah Tossig. Joe Salerno, the head coach of UMB. Jonah Tossig, the head coach of St. Mary's. Daryl Glenn, the head coach of UPEI, is in attendance. I've seen on the women's side, Scott Monroe, head coach of the St. Mary's Huskies. There's a nice finish in tight there by Akatobi. And we're going to get a timeout called. And just like that, Team C has come storming back. Do they already have 13 points in this quarter? I think they do. I should have written down the quarter score, but From what I thought, the score was 29-25 after the first quarter, which would mean that Team C has 13 points in not even 2.5 minutes to start this second quarter. By the way, as always, we're live and interactive on Maritime Athletic Profiles. If you're watching this on YouTube and you see that little YouTube live chat there, feel free to reach out. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. Okay, so I'm seeing it was 30-25 after the first quarter, which means a 13-2 run to start this second quarter. All right, as we're coming out of this timeout, Coach Alex Petropoulos looking to swing the momentum in Team A's direction. This is Brody Buckle. That's not going to help. Buckle trapped. Worley got a piece of it. Nice pass down low. Yo. This zone defense of Team C is really swarming and moving, but baseline jumper for Yo, no good. And here is Julian Martin the other way. Martin. He's a lefty, and this time Weston Clark read the scouting report. Yao the other way, up and in with the left hand, and cuts the lead to 4, 38-34 with 7 minutes remaining in this first half. Here's Martin. Finds Brine on the right wing. 3 is too strong. Rebounded by Brantumi, and here come Team A. This is Dolan. Around the horn now, Brantumi will put up a 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Brine. Looks to get downhill. Taking Dolan one-on-one. Battle of the Clarks, and Dolan won that one with the block shot. Clark Dolan denies Clark Brine, and it will remain Team A basketball as they bring in some substitutions. I got to set my fantasy football lineups while I'm doing this. I know. Now's go time. As here comes Noah Whitty. Guard out of Prince Edward Island. Swing to the corner for Clark. Takes a bump. Tough finish. Weston Clark, a little bump and Euro step around the defender and finishes with the left hand. And Worley called for the travel on the other side, so a quick 4-0 run has cut into this lead for Team C. And Team A looking to tie it up or potentially take the lead here with a 3. Whitty, dribble handoff for Clark. Extra pass, good movement. Whitty for 3, no good, but big man Tyson Washington on the rebound. Washington in grade 11 at Sir James Dunn Academy. I know basketball. I've never in my life heard of Sir James Dunn Academy, so. It's in St. Andrews. Is that a single A then? It is, okay. So there you go. He's putting Sir James Dunn Academy on the map. Is big Tyson Washington. This is the first free throw. And this is the second. Rebounded by Worley. And here comes Martin. Up ahead for Dolan. Fouled by McKay. Oh, sorry, that's not Dolan. That is Jackson States. And he's headed the line to shoot 2 free throws. States, grade 11, out of Millwood High. One of the few players who didn't play for a provincial team this past summer, so he's got something to prove here. Misses the second, but rebounded by Akatobi and up and in. Well, the length of Team C is starting to cause some problems, especially on the offensive glass for Team A. Clark now driving. Tough reverse, no good. Washington down low, lots of contact, no whistle. Bouncing ball picked up by Martin, but he lost it. And a football by James McKay. It was a wild sequence. He tried a little soccer back heel flick. It's going to be Team C ball here. Has Teddy Worley to trigger the inbound. Worley, grade 12 at Fredericton High School. Gets it in for Julian Martin. Martin. Handoff for Ife Akatobi. Now this is Clark Bryan. Bryan, step back jumper, rims out, rebounded by Clark. There are two first name Clarks and a last name Clark on the court right now. And that is the other Clark. Clark Dolan hitting the three. There's Clarks everywhere. And Pat Slaney going for as close to a hockey sub as he can get. There's only 9 players on his roster, and he's going to bring in 4 substitutes off the bench with his team up 3. Team C has outscored Team A 16-8 to begin this second quarter. Mason McRae, Money Mace in his bag with a little pull-up. He's the youngest player here, grade 9 at Armbray Academy. Also played for the Nova Scotia under-15 team this summer. And we have a foul, and that's going to once again put Tyson Washington on the free throw line to shoot 2. Oh, the ref getting up there. Washington hits the first. He was on Team New Brunswick at this past summer's Canada Games, where New Brunswick finished 8th in St. John's, Newfoundland. And this time Washington hits both free throws to cut the lead down to 3. McKenzie around the horn for Kylie. 3 ball is up, no good. That was offensive rebound by Mosier. Kylie again, same result, but an offensive rebound this time by Clark Bryan. Great dump off pass by McKenzie. The offensive rebounding really starting to become an advantage for Team C, but Team A finally gets it back. Clark cut off by McKenzie. I tell you, I've been impressed by Bryce McKenzie thus far in this one. Clark, 3, no good. Rebounded by Kylie. And stolen the other way by James McKay. McKay looks to power up, too strong. Washington battling. And it's going to remain Team A ball as we get some substitutions in. Brantumi, Buckle, and Yao all checking back in for Team A. 3:24 remaining in this first half. You're watching live coverage of the Atlantic Canada Showcase right here at the Homburg Center on the campus of St. Mary's University in sunny South End, Halifax. Here's Mason McRae. Finds Kylie. Kylie. Good no call as Buckle got all ball on the way up. Yao now. Little hammer action to the corner. Buckle on the blow-by, up and in with the left. Strong take there by Brody Buckle, and he cuts it to a 1-point game. McKenzie rejects the screen, now looking to feed it down low for Mosier. McKenzie, great pass. And fouled on the way up is Clark Bryan. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. All right, we got a comment here from Rosalind. She said, hello, ya. Hello, ya to you, Rosalind. Hope your day is going great. Drop a YouTube comment. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Or you can just say hello, and I'll say hello back. As Brine splits a pair from the line. This is McKay. Defended by McRae. McKay beats McRae. Now he kicks it out for Buckle. Buckle kind of got to watch the footwork on that gather. Refs didn't call it, but they could have. And it's going to remain Team A ball off the miss three as Teddy Worley checks back in for Team C. One piece of feedback, these teams need names. Team A, Team B, Team C. What can I call them? Is there a team? Yeah. All right, well, okay. We'd also like to give a shout out to Nova Scotia basketball officials, Canada Sport Institute Atlantic. Is there another one? And Maritime Athletic Profiles, of course, obviously. And all the provincial sporting organizations, Basketball New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador Basketball Association, Basketball Nova Scotia, Basketball PEI. I like that Basketball PEI logo. That's new. They got the bridge in there. I've never seen that before. Yeah, shout out to everybody who helped make this awesome event happen this weekend. It's been an exciting matchup so far, and we expect an exciting matchup in the next game as well. Wonder how Connor's doing over there on court B side. He's got his binoculars out and he's calling the action from over here. But yeah, it was good to chat pre-game with Pat Slaney, the head coach of Gonzaga High School, also coached the Newfoundland under-15 team at the Canada Games this past summer. Slaney, as a player, 6'6" forward out of St. Lawrence Academy, played the 2015 season with the Memorial Seahawks. And how's this for a fun fact? He should have told me. Pat also played soccer for Memorial in 2017 or 2016 maybe. So two-sport athlete. Geez, a 6'6" soccer player. You don't see too many of them. But he was a weapon on the set pieces. Buckle drops it down low. Tell you, we don't have a shot clock here, but this feels like it's been 24 seconds. And Buckle. McKay gets it up. No. Tough rebound there by Mosier. And here come Team C. Three ball by McRae, no. Rebound being tapped around, kept in by Kiley. He finds Mosier down low. Oh, Mosier and Kiley were playing hot potato. And that rarely works out for anybody. Turnover, Team A with a chance to tie it up or take the lead right here. Good ball pressure by Bryce McKenzie. From my perspective, Bryce McKenzie has been one of the most active players on the court thus far. Doing a good job at leading the pace and playing point guard for Team C, but also really active defensively, not backing down from picking his man up full court. Baseline inbounds here for James McKay and Team A. Turns it over. Stolen by Worley. Was looking for Washington in the right corner. Now McKenzie. Again, good handle, good pace. Pulls up and hits. Bryce McKenzie, if it's my choice right now, he's my player of the game. Washington on the drive. No. Brantumi for three. Yes. Well, we haven't called his name in a bit, but Malachi Brantumi lit up the first quarter for at least 12 points, and he hits a three there to cut it to a 1-point game. 44 seconds remaining in this first half. Kylie, elbow pull-up. Halfway down, rims out, rebounded by Brantumi. And Buckle looking to run. Buckle, wow. Athletic take. He's fouled and will head to the line to shoot two. Brody Buckle going full steam ahead, and he'll get a chance for 2 free throws here. Buckle, grade 11 guard, Gonzaga High School. I believe there's 3 Gonzaga High players here in addition to Pat Slaney. Jacob Shepard, Leo Burke, and Brody Buckle, all representing Gonzaga. I don't know too much about what's going on with Newfoundland basketball, but future is looking bright for Gonzaga High if Brody Buckle is any indication. So we get a rebounding foul there against Brantumi. And a timeout called by Pat Slaney. Last timeout of the quarter, 46-46, 25.3 seconds remaining. I think that's a situation, if you don't use it, you lose it, so might as well use it and try something out. Yeah, it's actually been a very exciting matchup. Okay, Ian McRae, a.k.a. Wheezy, says, please refer to Team C as the Knicks. I'll do it. We're going to call Team C the Knicks, but, you know, if they lose, you know who to blame it on. And then Melissa Brantumi says, hello from Montreal, cheering for Malachi. Well, Malachi's having a heck of a game, so you've had a lot to cheer about so far. Okay, so if Team C are the Knicks, who should Team A be? The Pacers? We got Jazzy Kane in the booth. What's new? Are you coaching here? You're coaching Citadel High still? Gave Halifax West their only loss last year. That's an accomplishment. Yeah. I mean, if you want to do an interview, you can grab a headset. Nope, she's running. All right, good to see you. Yeah, these kind of events are also awesome because so many different basketball people come out, and, you know, for someone like me, I called Jasmine's games as a player, and now she's a big-time head coach of Citadel High, so I love to see that. Okay, they're holding here. Bryce McKenzie battling with Brody Buckle. McKenzie using that off arm. Finds Mason McRae for 3. Oh, halfway down, rims out. Worley with 2. Can't get it to go. And the Knicks unable to finish on that last second chance. But that was a nice little play call designed to get McRae, the shooter, an open 3 look. And that's it for the first half. 46-46 is our score. I've got too many fantasy football lineups to set right now, but if somebody wants to jump on for an interview, I'm going to take 3 minutes away here, but we'll be back potentially with a guest. You never know. It's the Atlantic Canadian Basketball Showcase right here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. Live coverage of the inaugural 2025 Atlantic Canadian Showcase, brought to you by the 4 Atlantic basketball PSOs. My name's Alan April. I've got the call, and it is 46-46 as we enter the second half. I do have some scoring here. There's just a lot of people around me. But all good. Malachi Brentumi leading all scorers with 13 points in that first half. Nolan Yao chipped in 10 for Team A. Weston Clark with 7. Brody Buckle with 7. Clark Dolan with 4. James McKay with 3. Tyson Washington with 2. And Noah Whitty scoreless. Meanwhile, for Team C, Jackson States led the way with 10 in the first half. Bryce McKenzie had 7. Clark Bryan had 6. Mason McRae had 5. 4 players, Ian Mosier, Jonah Kiley, Iffy Akatobi, and Julian Martin, each with 4, and Teddy Worley with 2. As we're back here, whoa, I don't know what that was. Might have been deflected up out of the hands of Clark Dolan. And here comes Teddy Worley for Team C, who are calling the Knicks. And he dribble hands off for Clark Bryan. Now Bryce McKenzie. I saw the vision, young man. Didn't connect, but really kind of creative look away pass for McKenzie. Ends up in a turnover. Now Yo. Fouled on the way down, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2. Nolan Yao with 10 points in the first half. Grade 10 guard going into Halifax Grammar School, where he'll play for Sven Stamberger. Yao played this past summer with the Nova Scotia under-15 provincial team that finished 6th place at the national championships in Oshawa, Ontario. Yao hit the first. And hit the second. So, 2-point lead here. McKenzie steps through. He's a really creative passer. Corner 3 by Worley is off. And rebound picked up by Weston Clark. Long outlet for Brantumi. Brantumi gets to the hoop and finishes with the left hand. That is 15 points for Malachi Brantumi to lead all scorers. And you got to like the way he's playing. Oh, beautiful move there. Clark Bryan in his bag with a little spin dribble finish. Now Buckle. Up top for Clark Dolan. Buckle drives left. Dumps it off for Clark. Reverse, no good. Bryan might have gotten a piece of it all the way up. Now McKenzie. Kicks to Bryan on the left wing. Bryan looking to attack Dolan. Now Worley going at Brantumi. Nowhere to go. Brantumi says, get that out of here. Malachi Brantumi. The combination of height and speed projects very nicely for the next level for the grade 11 big out of Leo Hayes High in Fredericton. Now Dolan in the corner, 10 on the shot clock. Stepped out of bounds before the shot, and it's going to be going the other way here. Sorry, that is Jackson State's. I keep mixing up Jackson State's and Dolan. Even though they're on different teams, they do kind of look similar to me. As that pass by Buckle, picked off by Worley, but Worley gets a hand up on Brantumi. And that is going to be a foul against Worley. So baseline inbound, 14 on the shot clock for Brody Buckle and Team A. And another foul, Worley and Brantumi. I found out at half you cannot foul out of these games. They're not actually keeping track of who has how many fouls. As Buckle Gets it in deep for Clark. Out now for Brantumi. Dolan. Round the horn for Buckle. Free throw line pull up. Knocks it down. Nice finish there by Brody Buckle. And his team's lead is up to 4. Now Akatobi misses. Fighting for his own rebound. And it's going to remain with Team C on the possession arrow. Step back straight away from Bryan is no good. Now Brantumi to the hoop. Doesn't get the first one to go, but follows up the second. 17 points for Brantumi. McKenzie 3. No. Good rebound there by Bryan. Cross court for Worley. Thought about a 3. Now he'll put it on the deck. Finds a cutting Bryan. Rises up and hits. Smooth finish there by Clark Bryan. That's 10 points for him. The grade 11 guard at a Woodlawn High. Now Buckle kicks it out for Clark. Cut off by McKenzie. Looking to thread the needle for Brantumi. It's going to remain. No, it's not. It's going to be Team C ball as we get some substitutes in. Martin, McRae, as well as Kylie and Mosier. I don't know what happened to Jackson States. Oh, no, he's still out there. Okay. $54.50 is our score. Again, big shout out to Basketball New Brunswick, Basketball Nova Scotia, the Newfoundland and Labrador Basketball Association, Basketball PEI, as well as Nova Scotia basketball officials, Canada Sport Institute Atlantic, for bringing you this, as well as Maritime Athletic Profiles. Now here's States. Drives middle. Up with the righty hook. Counted in. 1. Tough finish there for Jackson States, and he's headed the line for a chance at 3 the old-fashioned way. Could cut this game to a 1-point Team A lead with a free throw. States heading into his grade 11 season at Millwood High School, leading Team C here with 12 points. Misses the second. Battle for the rebound. It's going to go for Team A the other direction. Oh no, it's actually going to stay with Team C. Good hands there by Ian Mosier to win his team another chance. And a 3 by Julian Martin, who has made a big impact off the bench with 7 points. Clark on the drive, yes. Lane opens up and Weston Clark puts it up and in. He's got 9. Lead is back up to 1. This has been a really good, tight game. Martin gets it back. McRae, step through, off glass, no. Rebounded by Clark, he'll push the pace. Clark gets to the rim and finishes again. Back-to-back buckets for Weston Clark. And the lead is back up to 3. McRae shows and goes and floats it up high off glass and in for 2. Money Mason McRae. Oh, and what a steal there. And save by Martin. And now Team C looks to take the lead. States cuts inside and throws it away. Stolen by Noah Whitty. Whitty bumped on the sideline. No, actually, they're going to say he stepped out. So it's going to be another chance for Team C to take the lead. Backcourt turnover is going to be a 14-second shot clock here. Martin, States, Mosier, Kylie, and McRae. And here's Kylie. Dribbling at Dolan. Now Martin just hit 1 3 and hits another. Julian Merton, back-to-back jacks for the grade 10 guard out of Holy Heart of Mary High. And he gives Team C the 2-point lead. And now a steal. Washington has it taken away. What a pass by Merton. McCray fouled on the way up. And you gotta love the way Team C has responded here. They fell behind as much as 6 in this third quarter, but come roaring back, taking a 2-point lead and a chance to add to it here. Mason McCray on the free throw line. Youngest player here, grade 9 at Armbray Academy. Hits the first free throw. McCray played for Basketball Nova Scotia at the under 15 national championships this past summer in Oshawa, Ontario. And makes both free throws. That's 7 points for Mason McCray. And another steal by Merton. No, one back by Whitty. Layup is missed down low by Yao. Or sorry, that was actually McKay who missed the layup. And a chance to add on to this 4-point lead for Team C. McCray working against McKay. Kicks it out for Kylie. No good. Clark with the rebound. Now Whitty on the right wing. Defended by Martin. Whitty lost the handle. Here comes Jackson States on the break. States takes a bump. Can't get it to finish through the contact. No whistle. 3-on-1 here. Whitty to McKay. Misses the layup. Fast-paced, a little out of control. McCray with the lob, but State's unable to finish. McCray gets it back and puts it up and in. Yeah, they're going a little fast there and some missed layups on both ends, but Mason McCray up to 9 points and Team C's lead is up to 6. And McCray there on the defense called for the foul. .335 remaining in this third quarter. It was tied 46-46 at the half. I believe Team A started on an 8-2 run to take a 6-point lead, but Team B has come storming back. Sorry, Team C, the Knicks. The Knicks and the Pacers. And the big man Washington unable to hit the layup, but a second chance opportunity. Buckle on the blow by, no. And Nolan Yao able to follow it up with the putback layup. That's 14 points for Nolan Yao. And the lead is down to 4. 3:13 remaining in the quarter. Mosier brings the ball screen. Martin kicks to Kylie. Kylie, tough turnaround on the baseline, no. Rebounded by Washington. Nice pass, even better pass around the back, but Yao misses the layup. Buckle getting crafty there with the wraparound behind the back pass. Yao unable to finish. But now Buckle with a steal. 2-on-1. Yao. No, Buckle. Ends up back in the hands of Yao. And up and in. Actually missed who scored that one, but. Oh, and they're coming fast and furious now. 2 on the other end. As here's a 3 by Buckle. No. McCray feeds it in tight for Mosier. And Mosier is fouled on the way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2 with his team up 66-62. Ian Mosier, grade 11 forward out of Three Oaks Senior High. Misses the first free throw. And misses the second. Buckle with the rebound, he'll push. Buckle to the right hand, no. Kylie corrals the rebound, pushed off his spot, but maintains possession. Now McCray. Denied. Had that shot erased by Washington. And a 3 ball is up for Martin, no good. Now Buckle. Well done. Finds McKay on the back cut. An extra pass into the hands of Washington for the 2. And the lead is back down to 2 points here. Kylie denied by Brent Toomey. 1:31 remaining in the quarter. Martin gets it in for Kylie. 18-footer, yes. Jonah Kylie, he's got 6 points. Here's Buckle on the drive, drops it off for McKay. No good. Brent Toomey on the follow, yes. That is 19 points to lead all scorers for Malachi Brent Toomey, and he puts Team A back up by 2. Brine, blocked by Washington. Washington pushing the pace the other way. 3-on-2, Washington keeps it, misses the layup. Yao blocked on the way up. Washington, third chance, stepped out of bounds, and it's going to be Team C ball heading the other way with 49.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Martin gets it in for Mosier. Now McRae is going to settle it down and run a set. 2-for-1 opportunity here for Team C. McRae stops, pops, can't get it to drop. Brent Toomey with the rebound. And count it, and 1 for James McKay on the turnaround. McKay heading the line for a chance at a 3-point play. James McKay, grade 11 guard at a North Nova High, hits that. He's got 6 points. And we get a timeout called by Coach C. Once again, great chance here. 24 seconds remaining for one last set. Let's see if we can get some replays here. Showed it again. Producer Kaylee. Producer Dylan on the other side. Camera operators Ella, Liam, and Tyler. So here's Brody Buckle. Nice little drop down pass. First attempt no good, but good finish there by Brent Toomey on the offensive rebound. Now Washington. Took it himself, no, but Yao blocked on the way up. Here's Brody Buckle. Good handle. Buckle probing. Drops it off for McKay for that and 1. Good stuff. Score is 69-68. White team, Team A, the Pacers, if you will, holding on to a slim lead. Remind you again, we're live and interactive all day long here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Drop us a chat. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. Got another game coming up next. It'll be Team B versus Team D. Team B is coached by Brett Curtis. Team D coached by Keenan Sparks. As Team C takes over here, 24 seconds. They don't advance the ball, so interesting to see what Coach Pat Slaney has planned here. Martin out there with McRae, Mosier, Kylie, and Brine. Here's Martin. McRae brings the ball screen. Second ball screen set by Mosier. McRae, 3 ball. Doesn't get the roll. Rebounded by Brent Toomey. 2 seconds, 1 second. Brent Toomey lets it go. No. That will do it for the third quarter. Again, this remains a very close game. Team A won that quarter 23-22 and take a 69-68 lead into the fourth. I don't know. Why don't you bring up that sponsors graphic and I'll thank the sponsors. Thank you to our sponsors, Basketball New Brunswick, Basketball Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland and Labrador Basketball Association, Nova Scotia basketball officials, Canadian Sport Institute Atlantic Basketball. Just kidding, that's not a basketball one. And Maritime Athletic Profiles. All right, so shaping up to be an interesting fourth quarter here. Can Team A hold on, or will the Knicks get close and blow it in the last moments? I might get a 1 week suspension from NBA Roundtable. If you know, you know. But no, this has been a really fun, exciting game. Lots of highlights, lots of talent, including with the coaches, Alex Petropoulos, head coach of Citadel High, and Pat Slaney, head coach of Gonzaga High. I know Citadel made the Metro final. Did they also make the provincial final last year? Or was that Millwood? Did Citadel boys make the provincial final last year? They did. Armbray beat them in the city and the provincial final? Yeah, that might be right. Yes. Yeah, okay. Has kick to the corner. Yao can't finish. Rebounded by Bryan. Now Akatobi. On the drive, no good. Bryan drops it off. And a tie up. Zach Woodula. SMU football in the house. I remember the name. I remember how you spell your first name. I remember how you spell Zachary, yes. As down low here. Good drop off for Buckle. Kicks out to the corner for Dolan, no. Rebounded by McKenzie. Something exciting just happened, a buzzer beater on the far court. And down low, Bryan, no good. He stepped on the end line. It's going to be Team A ball heading the other way.
I'm sorry, what league is this?
It's Atlantic Canadian Showcase. Oh, okay, sorry. It's the Atlantic Canadian Showcase. The top under 17 players from Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, and PEI. As here is Dolan. Gets it off now for Brent Toomey. He'll drive, kick it out for Yao. Clark feeds it underneath for Yao. He's going to reset and look to attack Jackson States. Yao creates some space. Baseline jumper is no good. Long outlet, stolen by Clark. And here's Dolan. Buckle, good pass to the corner. Clark open three, no. Well, no score through the first minute 40 of this fourth quarter. And down low, Jackson States flushes it to break the deadlock. That's 14 points by States. And Team C back on top, 70-69. Dolan. Over now for Buckle. Brent Toomey. Kicks to the wing. Clark fakes, now drives. Back for Brent Toomey. He'll float it up, too strong. Akatobi corrals the loose ball, and he'll push the other way. Iffy Akatobi. Low pickup. Blocked by Clark. Akatobi banged up on the play. Numbers the other way. Yao. Little low alley-oop for Brody Buckle, who finishes it with style and puts his team back up 71-70. We continue to exchange leads here with 7:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Here is McKenzie. Lost the handle, picks it up, floats it. Oh my. What a play there by Bryce McKenzie. Looked like he was dead to rights and just able to pick it up That's a low man win situation. Buckle, 3-ball connects. Brody Buckle starting to heat up. He's got 14 points, and the lead is up to 2. McKenzie spacing out the floor. Worley, 3, no. Rebounded by Clark. Clark on the drive, no good. States picks up the loose ball. Jackson State's grade 11, Millwood High. Walks into a 3, no. Buckle. Long outlet for Yao. He's on, and crafty finish. Right hand, right foot. Nolan Yao puts it up and in. That's 16 points for him. Brent Toomey still leading the way with 19, but Yao with 16, Buckle with 14. Chipping in on the scoring for Team A. And another steal. Team A looks to add on to their lead. Brent Toomey over for Clark. Drives aggressively, blocked by States. It will remain Team A ball with the baseline inbound. And Coach Alex Petropoulos is going to call a timeout and talk things over with his team up 76-72. We have some replays to watch. All good. Let's take a look at some of the action brought to you by Maritime Athletic Profiles. Here we go. As here this is going to be the Jackson State's dunk at the end of this play. A little stare down on Buckle. You didn't catch him in a poster. Coming the other way, Nolan Yao drops it off for Brody Buckle, and he finds himself on the right side of a highlight there. Now McKenzie. I like this play. He lost it, but he's the first to get to it, and in one motion floats it up and in for 2. And we're heading right back the other way. Brody Buckle around the Brent Toomey screen. Buckle, straightaway 3, knocks it down. Buckle up, Brody. And now Buckle with the rebound and the long outlet for Nolan Yao with a tough finish. Extending that right arm to finish around the defender. And our last replay here is going to be Brent Toomey to Clark, blocked by States. And there you have it. That's where we're at here. 5:53 remaining in regulation time. Brent Toomey on the drive, no. Loose ball picked up by McKenzie. Who else? McKenzie, nice pass over the top. States able to finish. I'll tell you, man, the more I watch, the more I'm impressed by Bryce McKenzie. Smallest guy on the court, but he's always making the right play. 3-ball, Yao, yes. Nolan Yao. That's 19 points for him. That ties him for the game lead in scoring. But coming right back at you is Clark Brine to cut it back down to a 3-point game. Whitty, hounded by McKenzie. Now Brent Toomey. Kicks to the corner. McKay finds Dolan. 3 is short. McKay on the glass. Now Yao. Driving, cut off. Whitty for 3. Yes! Noah Whitty. I think that's his first shot all day, but what a shot it was. A 3-pointer to push the lead up to 6 with 4:30 remaining. McKenzie now. Over for Worley. Kicks it out for Brine. Brine fouled on the way up and hits. Clark Brine has shown an ability to finish with acrobatic finishes in this game. He's got 14 points. According to my unofficial stats, that's second on the team in scoring behind Jackson State's 18. And now Bryan with a chance to cut it back down to a 3-point game. Clark Bryan, the grade 11 out of Woodlawn High. Smooth as you like on the free throw. So he's got 17 points now. Or sorry, no, 15 points. Missed free throw there by McKay. Now Brent Toomey, top of the arc. Over for Whitty. Working the ball screen. McKay. Brent Toomey, catch and shoot three. No. States with the rebound. And Team C, the Knicks, can tie it up or take the lead here. Martin on the blow by. Yes. All tied up again. That's 12 points for Julian Martin. Are we not tied? Maybe the score was wrong. Looks to be 82-81 now. I'm confused. Worley, no. States underneath, no. What's the score? Brent Toomey. Over for McKay. Driving. No good. Washington comes in to steal the rebound away. Now Brent Toomey on the drive. Kick out. Whitty. Puts it on the floor. Floats it up and in. Noah Whitty making plays in the last 5 minutes of this fourth quarter. And the score looks to be 84-81. I'm not sure anymore. As Martin on the drive, he's fouled. And we'll head to the line to shoot two. So I guess we're going with the score being 84-81. And so Julian Martin has a chance here to cut it to a single point if he makes both. Martin gets the first to rattle in. That's 12 points for Julian Martin, the grade 10 guard out of Holy Heart of Mary High in St. John's, Newfoundland. Martin hits both. So a 1-point ball game, 84-83, under 3 minutes remaining. Yao slipped. I mean, we're going to need a towel there, guys. Nope. Mason McRae, high IQ on the kid, seems to be the only one aware that there's a wet spot on the floor. And here is McRae. Youngest player in the game, grade 9 at Armbray Academy. But not on the same page with Jackson States on that pass, and missed opportunity to take the lead there for Team C. Here's Buckle. Over for Brent Toomey. Back for Buckle. Yeah. Spinning. Kicks it out. Wide open is Buckle. No good. Washington, second chance, misses. Third chance. Gives it to Brent Toomey. Good ball movement. Nolan Yao for three. No. But another rebound for Washington, and this time he puts it up and in. Tyson Washington, a beast on the boards. Kylie looking to answer no. And Team A up 3 with 2 minutes remaining, looking to add on to the lead. Washington blocked by Worley. It will remain Team A ball on the baseline with 1:49 remaining in regulation. And Alex Petropoulos is going to take a timeout and talk things over with his team up 3. All right, so we're going to grab a player of the game interview. Take another look here at the stats. Again, unofficial. I looked off their sheet at halftime, and since then I've been trying to keep it myself, but I might have missed a few. Malachi Brent Toomey with 19 points. Weston Clark with 11. Brody Buckle with 14. James McKay with 6. Clark Dolan with 4. Tyson Washington with 8. Noah Whitty with 5. and Nolan Yao with 19. So Yao and Brentumi tied, leading the Team A with 19 points apiece. For Team C, Ian Mosier has 4, Teddy Worley has 2, Bryce McKenzie has 9, Clark Brine has 11. No, 15. Clark Brine has 15. Jonah Kiley has 8. Ife Akatobi has 4. Julian Martin has 14. Mason McRae has 9. And Jackson States has 18 to lead Team C, a.k.a. the Knicks. And there's 1:49 remaining. Looks like the girls' game on the far side is 64-50 with over 5 minutes remaining. You can check that on Maritime Athletic Profiles too. As Buckle in tight, powers up and finishes. That's 16 points for Brody Buckle, and the lead is up to 5 with 1:40 remaining. McRae, long 2 at a foot on the line, doesn't get the roll. Rebounded by Washington. Now Buckle. Brent Toomey is going to slow it down. Take a look at the clock. Yao on the drive. Yao slipped on that same spot. He already slipped there once. McRae now. Great pass. Mason McRae with the look away finds Ian Mosier for 2 and cuts it to a 3-point game. Just over a minute remaining. Buckle around the Brent Toomey ball screen. Brent Toomey gets it back. Good extra pass. Washington misses the layup. Down low, blocked from behind was Clark. And chance now to tie it up with a 3 for Team C. Here's Martin. Floater. No. Mosier on the follow. No. Both those looked good and just rimmed out. And now Martin picks up a foul in the backcourt. His team trails by 3 with 38.1 seconds remaining. Buckle over for Brent Toomey. Cut off. And Kiley, nearly came away with the steal. .27 seconds left. I'd be curious to know what the shot clock is, and I think the officials are going to discuss that now too. 17 seconds on the shot clock. So a 10-second difference game in shot clock here. Team C needs a stop. Buckle. Washington. Yao. Traveled on the catch. Bit of a tight call there. And with 18 seconds left, Pat Slaney is going to call a timeout. And his team could tie this with a 3. Any idea what the overtime rules are, Producer Tyler? No. Yeah. Because the next game is supposed to start at 2:30. It's 2:24, and they are going to need a couple minutes to warm up. The girls' game isn't even close to done. So, yeah. It would be a little silly, but maybe it's destiny for this tournament to end with a tie. But first, we've got to see this upcoming play by Team C. Trailing by 3 with 18.4 remaining. Reminder, stick around. We've got the second half of today's doubleheader coming up next. It'll be Team B versus Team D. Brett Curtis coaching Team B. Keenan Sparks coaching Team D. All right, so sideline inbound. Team C, they've got Martin, McCrae, Worley, Mosier. It's a three chance in the corner. McCrae, no. Rebounded by Kiley, and he's fouled. Or no, that wasn't this court. Mosier, no. And that's just about going to, wait a second. Oh no, they're going to, wow. What a chaotic sequence. Can we replay as much as we can there? We got another timeout here. A very chaotic sequence. The play call was to get a three-point look for Mason McCrae. But then after that miss, there was a bunch of chances. Loose ball, tapping around, and they called him out of bounds before the foul. There was definitely a foul there, but they said, Dean Pan, the official, had a good look. So he said out of bounds, and we're going to get another sideline inbound with 3.5 on the clock. At this point, you got to go for three. Well, Pat Slaney's got a couple chances here to dig into his playbook and find out what works and what doesn't. It's a thriller, one way or the other. There's Melvin. He's working hard. Good, man. I mean, that first play that Pat Slaney ran would work again in this situation. It got a open three-point look for a very good three-point shooter in Mason McCrae in that left corner. This is a little bit of a deeper of an inbound, which kind of limits your options. They're going to start in a little square formation, look for the down screens. I think it's going to McCrae again. McCrae takes one screen. He takes another screen. He doesn't get it. Worley has to fling it up. Worley, no. And that will do it. There it is. A final here. Team A takes it by a score of 88-85. Again, we'll quickly go through the scoring leaders. Malachi Brentumi had 19. Nolan Yao had 19. Tyson Washington with 8. I think I'm going to talk to Tyson Washington. I'm going to go see if I can pull a player for a post-game interview. Stick around here. We're going to be right back with more on Maritime Athletic Profiles. All right, we're here now with Tyson Washington, kind of my unofficial choice for a player of the game. I had you at 10 points and at least 10 rebounds, big double-double. Tyson, first and foremost, tell me a little bit about what this experience has been like this weekend.
It means a lot coming from a small town in St. Andrews, only about 1,000 people. It just, chase your dreams and you'll accomplish them.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're in grade 11 at Sir James Dunn Academy. That's single A in New Brunswick.
Yeah.
I know you played at Canada Games this past summer.
Yeah.
But what's it mean for you to come to Halifax and play against the best of Atlantic Canada?
It's awesome. It's really fun. It was a great experience, and I hope I can come out next year and do it again.
Awesome. So, we saw some of your game there. Yeah. Obviously, can't teach size, but what are some things you're looking to work on and improve going into your grade 11 year?
Probably a little bit of everything, but probably my defense, perimeter defense and my three-point shooting.
Okay, and what are some of your hopes and goals with basketball?
Make it as far as I can, hopefully play pro somewhere overseas or maybe in Europe. It's just keep going until,
That's great. Well, congratulations, Tyson. Great game today, and congratulations on finishing the tournament with a win. All right, we're going to be right back with the second game. Thanks again to Tyson Washington for jumping on. We'll see you in a few minutes. All right, welcome back to live coverage of the 2025 inaugural Atlantic Canadian Showcase, live from the Homburg Center on the campus of St. Mary's University in sunny South End, Halifax, Nova Scotia. My name's Alan April, here with the team from Maritime Athletic Profiles. Excited to bring you another thrilling game of the best under 17 basketball talent in Atlantic Canada. We've got Team B against Team D here. Quickly, I'll go through the lineups. Actually, I don't even have time. On the jump here is John Purchase for Team B, wearing white. And for Team D, I'll find out in a second. As this is Kyrese Oliver.
Hey guys, can you all sit, please? Thank you.
And a drive here by Leo Burke. No. Rebounded by Cadence McLeod. McLeod finds Purchase on the run, and John Purchase puts it up and in for two. John Purchase, grade 12 forward, out of Waterford Valley High, played for Team Newfoundland and Labrador at the Canada Games. Oh, and a three right back the other way. I believe that is Kyrese Oliver. Actually, I'll confirm in a second, as here's Shane, nope. This is Shane Lucas, driving left. Sorry, that was actually Ja'Kai Wright Skinner who hit the three. And there's a three attempt for Ewan Gillis, comes up short. This is number 1, Porter Mays. Porter Mays, grade 10 guard out of Fredericton High. Purchase gets into the dribble handoff with Cadence McLeod. Three ball is up. That was from, I don't have a number 53 on the roster. May have been Jackson Njoku. Here is number 53. Jumper is no good. Rebounded by Lucas. Nope, sorry, this is Kyrese Oliver. And bumping into his own teammate was James LeBlanc. Wow, LeBlanc is a grade 9 out of Harborview High. I've been saying the whole time that Mason McRae was the youngest player, but I didn't know there was another grade 9. This grade 9 has some serious size. James LeBlanc for a 14-year-old. And here is Cadence McLeod. McLeod was a second-team All-Star at the Nova Scotia, or four-team Nova Scotia at the Under-15 National Championships in Oshawa, Ontario. As that is turned over, Mays pushing it the other way. Mays kicks to the corner for McLeod. He'll put up a three, short. Off the hands of Ja'Kai Wright Skinner, and it will remain Team B ball on the baseline. Team B coached by Brett Curtis. He's the head coach at Harvey High School in Harvey, New Brunswick. As three-pointer there, no good. Purchase tracks down his own rebound, flips it up, no. And it's going to be Team D ball heading the other way. Team D is coached by Keenan Sparks. Team D comes in with a 2-0 record, while Team B has a 0-2 record. But all the games in this tournament have been very close, as evidenced by the last game we just saw. Here's Wright Skinner. Over now for Kyrese Oliver. Now Leo Burke. Burke on the drive. Fouled, and he'll head to the line to shoot two. Leo Burke, grade 10 guard out of Gonzaga High, St. John's, Newfoundland. Played for the Newfoundland under-15 team, and when I asked Keenan Sparks some key guys, he said Kyrese Oliver and Leo Burke were his best players yesterday when the team went 2-0. I have a bunch of substitutions in now, including number 34, Jacob Shepard, number 23, Adam Boma, number 27, Micah Thompsons, and number 218, Ewan Gillis, in for Team D, as Leo Burke hits the free throw. That team, Newfoundland and Labrador, finished 7th place at the Under-15 Championships in Oshawa, Ontario. Burke splits the two from the line. Here's Cadence McLeod. McLeod hands it off for Purchase. Now McLeod working the two-man game. McLeod drives left, flips it up, no good. Purchase on the offensive glass. Able to get it over to number 498, Josh Lawler. Lawler, a name synonymous with basketball and PEI, but a nice scoop layup there. I'm going to guess that's Will Holland, grade 10 guard out of Stratford PEI and Charlottetown Rural High, wearing a different number than on the score sheet. As here's Adam Boma. Now Thompson's hands it off for Shepard. Shepard called for the travel before the shot, no basket. So 4-4 here in the early going, 6:24 remaining in the first quarter. And Team B will take possession. Team B has Mays, McLeod, Purchase, Holland, and Lawler. Kick to the corner. Lawler out now for McLeod. Bit too ambitious on that pass to Porter Mays. Sails out of bounds, and it's going to be Team D ball. Interestingly, Team B missing a player, Michael Tynes Jr., who's playing football outside on the field right now as a member of the Citadel High football team. So that's a key loss for them in today's game. Corner three is off. That was Jakai Wright Skinner with the three. And missing a three on the other end is Josh Lawler. Shepard fakes and travels. Checking in now for Team B. It's number 32, Jack Legier, and number 53. I am assuming that's Jackson Capson Njoku. McLeod kicks to the corner. Three ball is up and off from Legier. And the last game was a high scoring one. It was 86-83. If the first 5 minutes are any indication, I don't think we're getting over 80 in this one. It's been a defensive battle to start. Here's Ewan Gillis, short on the three, and it's out of bounds. Oh, actually, we had a ball from the girls' game on the other court sneak through, so it will remain Team D ball. Boama over for Thompson's. Three is no good. Lawler tracks down the long rebound. Njoku misses the layup. And a travel in the backcourt. So I don't know Lawler's connection to this family, but I think it's safe to say he's a member of the Lawler basketball family. I know Devin and Sydney Lawler currently, or at least last year, were on the UPI Panthers girls team. Their mom and both aunts, Stephanie Lawler, Kathy Lawler, and then their dad, Peter Lawler, Uncle Steve Lawler, and grandfather Ed Lawler all played UPI basketball. And there is Will Holland hitting the corner three to push the lead up to 7-4. So yeah, if Josh Lawler is the younger brother of Devin and Sydney, or even a cousin, he is basketball royalty in that family. Three in the key before the shot. Micah Thompson's, grade 10 forward out of Ecole St. Anne in Fredericton, New Brunswick. Now he'll sub out, being replaced by number 282, James LeBlanc. Here's Cadence McLeod. McLeod rejects the ball screen. Baseline cut. Found Jack Legier, but he was blocked. Now cross court for Jakai Wright Skinner. Post touch for the big body. Tied up and fouled. It was James LeBlanc, the grade 9 forward out of St. John, New Brunswick. And I think we're about to have a very special guest join us on the broadcast here. Don't worry, it's not you. Yeah, we got a timeout. I'd say this is perfect timing right now. There you go. You want to keep your backpack on? Take the backpack off. Stay a while. All right, we got a very special guest here, Josh Whitty. I don't know your exact title, but from Basketball PEI.
Yeah, I'm our executive and technical director.
There you go. All right, Josh. This is obviously a awesome tournament, first ever Atlantic Canadian Showcase here. Tell me a little bit about how this all came together and what it's all about.
Yeah, I guess we met in April on a number of projects type thing here, but am I live here?
Yeah, you're live. His levels are good. Yep,
Oh, yeah.
Keep going.
So we pitched the idea in April of doing some of this collaboratively, figuring out, how many players from each province should be represented, with the real idea or long-term scope of this becoming an event that happens every September. Wanted to showcase the level of play and bring the university and college coaches that are around. Oh,
Just a little closer. Yep.
there we go. Now we're talking.
Yep.
So the idea came to life in April. I think it was a pretty collaborative team effort across the 4 provincial sport organizations, and well represented here across the region. So,
No, it's awesome, and it's been really exciting. I know yesterday some great exciting games on both the girls and boys side, and I mean that boys game we just saw was a thriller, as there is a nice turnaround and finish by Jackson Capson and Joku. Of course, fans of St. Mary's are very familiar with his last name. His father, Will, a multiple-time All-Canadian in the Hall of Fame here.
yeah, former national team player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually drafted by the Indiana Pacers.
That's right. Yeah. He's here in attendance too. I seen him earlier today.
Yeah, and that's one of the cool things about this, as you mentioned, bringing together all 4 provinces. Some of these players may have played against each other at nationals or, even high school tournaments or something like that, but getting a chance to be on the same team and make some friends as well.
Yeah, that's been a big part of the weekend, and that's like the feedback we've been getting from the players is just how much fun it is to get to play with the people that they usually play against.
Great pass there by Porter Mays, finding a cutting Jack Legier for 2. A couple New Brunswick boys there.
Yeah.
Fredericton High and St. Max, a perfect example of what we're talking about, rivals turn to teammates. And a strong take the other way by Shane Lucas for 2. Now, so much talent here on the floor. And, we're going to call the game because it's an exciting one. That's a 3-ball by Jackson Capson to Joku, grade 10, out of Harrison Trimble High. And we'll do a little interview when we get the chance, but you can feel free to chime in with what you know about some of these players.
Oh, yeah.
Kai Wright Skinner. Here's a big body that has piqued my interest is James LeBlanc.
Yeah, James LeBlanc is a grade 9 student out of just outside of St. John, New Brunswick. He's one of 2 grade 9 students that are here.
Mason McRae, the other. We just saw him have a good game, and what an opportunity for them as well to play against some grade 11s and 12s.
Yeah, they're doing more than holding their own too. Both boys have been really impressive all weekend.
Porter Mays, speedy guard, kicks to the corner. Capson Njoku just hit one, misses that one. The run out, here comes Shane Lucas. Tough take in transition, counted and one. Oh my. Shane Lucas.
Yeah, he's had a great weekend as well.
Grade 11 guard, out of CPA. Was on the 2024 Nova Scotia Under-15 team. A cool story, so at the end of last game, we kind of picked an impromptu player of the game. I thought Tyson Washington's rebounding and post presence was huge. And I come to learn that Tyson Washington has only been playing basketball for 3 years.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's playing single A in St. Andrews, New Brunswick.
Right. Yep.
And, he's got ambitions of playing university, and I think we can talk a little bit about the exposure. There's university coaches in attendance on both the girls and the boys' side.
Yeah, they've been coming in and out throughout the course of the weekend. So the way this weekend has been structured is like Friday night we had like a 3-hour on-court session with all the athletes. We went through some style of play concept stuff here. We did fitness testing session, so we had coaches from across the region involved in that. Then yesterday morning, it's been a long weekend here. Yesterday morning we had team practices, so everybody got 90 minutes together to try to put it all together from what we had done Friday night, and then 3 games here throughout the course of the weekend. But this morning we actually held a coaches panel, a coach-athlete panel, so we had some university coaches in answering questions from the players, boys and girls. about what it takes to play at the post-secondary level.
Oh, that's awesome as Leo Burke splits a pair from the line. 15-10 our score here. And the coaches as well. I mean, a lot of these coaches are kind of on the younger side. They've coached provincial teams. Many of them have been high-level players on both sides here. Brett Curtis and Keenan Sparks were both ACAA All-Stars at King's College and Mount Allison, respectively. So talk to me a little bit about how the coaches were selected here.
Well, both those guys played against some of my Holland College teams
Right.
when I coached there for years.
Yeah.
We wanted to be a development tool in all aspects here. The referees are here. They're using it as an evaluation tool, as a training event. Obviously, the players are using it from a training perspective here, and the coaches. And we've got a great group of you're right, younger coaches here. Pat Slaney, who's coaching the last game, coached Newfoundland's U15 boys team this summer. We have Alex Petropoulos, who's doing an incredible job with the Citadel boys. What a team they're putting together for this winter. And then Keenan Sparks and Noah Matubaruka are two young and up-and-coming coaches. They both coach in the high school league here in the metro area. Noah Matubaruka is another former Holland College player that played for me as well. And then Brett Curtis coaches Harvey High School in New Brunswick. He was doing the New Brunswick U15 boys this past summer. So on the boys' side, we're really happy with that. And on the girls' side, we've got Katie Upham here, who's, I guess there's probably a girls' broadcast happening on the other side here, but she's with the St. FX women's assistant coach. Madeline Belding's a UNB Varsity Reds assistant coach. Kieran Lynch is here. He's with Basketball in Newfoundland. He's actually from Scotland originally, but he's coaching with their group. And then Sophia Widmeyer, who Sophie's with the St. Mary's girls now, I believe, is an assistant coach. So lots of great up-and-coming coaches. Happy to have them with the event, and I think that their experience with this weekend has been a real good development tool. Lots of information exchange and lots of great experiences, again, for them getting to coach kids that they usually coach against. No,
absolutely. That's what it's all about. As we'll stick to some action here. There's a 3-ball attempt by Kyrese Oliver. Grade 11 out of Millwood High. Rims out. And once again, big James LeBlanc doing work on the interior. And actually, it's going to be Leo Burke heading to the free throw line to shoot two.
Yeah, he's a grade 10 student. He's out of St. John's, Newfoundland. He was on their U15 boys team in Newfoundland this year. Had a great week at Nationals in Oshawa.
7th place finish for Newfoundland and Labrador, and
had a big game against PEI too. I was coaching against them, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you were coaching PEI under 15 this summer?
Yeah, I had been this summer. Yeah.
A tournament in Oshawa, Ontario, and another player on the court right now who is a second-team All-Star has the ball right now. Cadence McLeod.
Cadence had a terrific week. Had a terrific summer. We played them, I think, 3 or 4 times throughout the course of the summer. Really impressed with his intangibles, his leadership skills on the court. Yeah, coach's son.
Absolutely. Augie Jones, his father, and kick out now to Purchase. That 3 is off, but another second chance opportunity here for Jack Legier. Now Porter Mays finds Purchase on the block, runs into a brick wall of James LeBlanc, and Lucas bringing it the other way for Team D. One piece of feedback: these teams need names next year.
Yeah, I know.
Team A, Team B, Team C, Team D.
We'll be looking for sponsors to come in and sponsor a team.
Ian McRae sent me a message to start calling Team C the Knicks.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. Ian can continue to bring ideas forward. We'd love to hear them.
Yeah, we do.
Another ACA legend.
Absolutely. As Leo Burke on the free throw line shooting 2, and I went around and asked the coaches who are a couple key players, and Keenan said Leo Burke, number 2 out of Newfoundland, has been really good for him yesterday.
Yeah, really active. He's on the glass a lot. Good high basketball IQ for sure. Young guy, grade 10 student. Big upside, I think.
So we're going to have a foul on the rebound. And Team B will take over. All tied up 15-15. A lot of the games here have been very close. So whoever made the teams did a good job of spacing out the talent.
Collaborative effort. We circulated a draft document and everybody provided feedback. And that's been great. It's been great how competitive the games have been.
So that is Will Holland missing a 3. Offensive rebound put up and in by Jack Legier. Grade 11 out of St. Max in St. John, New Brunswick. 4 seconds remaining. To beat the buzzer, it's Balama, and missed it. But an exciting first quarter, 17-15 the score. Oh, you want to stick around for a little longer?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm here to the end of the game anyway.
Yeah, well, we will quickly thank the sponsors. Of course, all 4 provincial sporting organizations: Basketball New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador Basketball Association, Basketball Nova Scotia, Basketball PEI, Nova Scotia Basketball Officials, Canadian Sport Institute Atlantic, and of course Maritime Athletic Profiles, bringing you all the action. That's another thing. It's so awesome to have this web streamed on YouTube, and we've had some fans chiming in the comments. Unfortunately, the internet here is sometimes tricky, but been good to see some fans reaching out. And as always, we're live and interactive. So if you got a question for Josh Whitty, drop it in the YouTube chat. Careful what we wish for, right?
Yeah, no, bring them on.
So I know you were the coach at Holland College. Aside from your responsibilities at basketball PEI, are you coaching anywhere these days?
Yeah, I'm actually this year I'm taking over at Charlottetown Rural High School.
Nice.
We've got a group of kids that I've been kind of coaching along the way that are all heading to the school this year, so we're excited about that. We got a busy season coming up.
Will Holland in this game, and then Noah Whitty, who, listen, I think the only 2 shots he shot all game were in the last 4 minutes. He hit a 3 and he hit a tough floater.
Yeah. I got a little bit of a youth movement coming to Charlottetown Rural next year, so a lot of young guys coming in that I think are going to help get the program kind of back on track. So we're excited about it.
As McLeod hounded on defense by Ja'Kai Wright-Skinner. I have a feeling those two have matched up quite a few times growing up. And McLeod's floater is a little strong. It's going to be Team B ball heading the other way.
Yeah.
No, it's Team D. Team D ball. Team D coming in with a 2-0 record. This is Micah Thompson's grade 10 out of Ecole St. Anne. Strong drive by Jacob Shepard, and he's fouled. Shepard, one of 3 Gonzaga High School players in attendance.
Yeah, that's where Coach Pat Slaney coaches in St. John's.
Must be nice for him, in advance. And the timing of this tournament is also kind of interesting to me. Obviously, it's September. School just started. You're looking at, first couple weeks of October for basketball tryouts?
Yeah. Yeah, the intention there was we wanted to find a weekend that we felt was suitable for the university and college coaches to attend, to be here to be a part of the event. And next weekend is when we have a lot of the university and college preseason games start. So this is sort of our intention moving forward. Would be like a second or third weekend of September to host this event. And it's a nice lead into a lot of these guys who are not far away from their high school season starting up now.
Strong take there by Porter Mays, unable to finish. Coming the other way is Lucas. No. On the follow, Jacob Shepard fouled, and he'll head to the line to shoot too. Yeah, and I think, getting tuned up and back in basketball mode. Obviously, almost all these players were with provincial teams this summer at Canada Games or the under-15 nationals. But, after maybe a couple of weeks or months not focused on basketball and not dealing with coaching in a team concept, at least.
For sure.
It's a good opportunity for them to get back
great
into that
opportunity
mindset.
to be back on the court. And like I said, it's our first time offering this event. So I think as we move forward, it'll kind of become a staple in their calendar. They'll know what's coming, and maybe that'll lead to them being a little more of an in-season mentality leading up to the event, right? So
Porter Mays steals it back. Here's Josh Lawler, lays it up, no good. I was just saying Lawler, another name, and I don't even know if is he the brother of Devin and Sydney or
they'd
cousin?
be first cousins.
Yeah,
correct.
so
yeah.
I know Lawler's like 100 of them have played at UPI.
Yeah. Well, Josh's father Steve played at UPI and then played at UNB, and his mom Angela actually played at St. FX.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's basketball royalty on the island as well.
The Lawler girls are doing a great job at UPI. Their father Peter was an excellent player at UPI as well. Yeah.
No, I've had the whole that U Sports Hoops website. It's got the
Martin's
sister
website,
of Martin's website. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's quite a family tree there.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's a good one to see. As Team D has really kind of picked it up and created some separation in this.
Yeah, next year, Alan, we'll have team names for you here.
All right.
Make it a little easier.
That's
Team B and D isn't really
that's
working
my
for
one
you.
piece of
I'm with
feedback.
you.
It's the tough
I'm
part.
with you, yeah. We had there's gear that was supposed to be here for the guys. It is in Ontario at the Purelator factory. Shout out Purelator for dropping the ball. Guess we won't look for a sponsorship from them for this, but so yeah, it was disappointing. It was scheduled to arrive here Thursday or Friday, and it's still sitting in their warehouse. So unfortunately, we last minute scramble in to try to find some jerseys. And
so we're not going to be seeing numbers 498 out there next year.
Don't think so. No, we might get it. We might get as high as 36. That'd be about it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that should clean this up a little bit, and then team names and the whole bit. Yeah, we're on to next year here pretty soon.
So is this going to – I know Halifax is a nice central location, has good gyms, all the coaches can get out. You think this is going to be a Halifax event, or are we looking
yeah, that's the intention.
Yep.
I think Halifax is – I mean, let's be honest. Halifax is the basketball capital of Atlantic Canada.
Mm-hmm.
They've done a great job of cultivating a really dynamic basketball culture here. There's a lot of history here. You think about like the U Sports Nationals and AUS weekend, and that's where U Sports Nationals should be every March, if you ask me. But I think that Halifax makes a lot of sense. Ease of travel for the players coming from Newfoundland to get here. The facility aspect here, we were at the Canada Game Centre the last 2 days, which was tremendous for something like this. So, no, the intention is certainly for us to utilize the infrastructure that exists here, and the coaching community's been really supportive here. So I think Halifax is where we plan to host the Atlantic Showcase.
That is back to action now. Team D in front, 28-17, 7:15 remaining in the quarter, as Holland now gets it over to Jackson Capson and Joku. Broken up. Nice pass ahead. Leo Burke on the break. Nice and easy. Finishes with the right hand and pushes the lead up to 13. Cadence McLeod now. Team D looks to have ramped up a little half-court trap almost, and it's starting to cause some problems.
Loose ball here.
Yeah, that's the one thing about playing on the two different sides.
Yeah.
There is a curtain that can be dropped, but that would mess up the webcast element of it. So see what we can figure out here. Of course, the team at Maritime Athletic Profiles doing a great job, as always.
Absolutely, yeah. Terrific. Great to have you guys involved.
And a really nice finish on the catch by John Purchase, grade 12 out of Waterford Valley High.
High motor.
Yeah. For some of these grade 12 students, too, I mean, what an opportunity for some exposure playing in front of university coaches.
Yep, no question. Like our coaches athlete panel today was great. Real good opportunity for them to ask questions about, what are the challenges that exist for first-year students making that jump. What do they need to do to prepare? What's the academic side of that look like? What's the day-to-day life look like for a post-secondary athlete? We were really fortunate to have a great slew of coaches on tap. Coach Daryl Glenn, who's here from EPI. Aaron McAleenan was here from UNB. We had some assistant coaches here from St. Mary's Men. Yeah, it was a great
Scott
opportunity.
Monroe's over there with
Scott
the
Monroe's in the house,
Huskies girls, and somebody else. Oh, Joe Salerno I
Joe
saw
Salerno's
earlier.
here, yeah.
There you go.
They were in town. UNB was in town for a couple exhibition games this weekend, too,
Yeah,
so it worked out really well from there.
SMU men played yesterday, too, against Concordia here at the Homburg
Correct,
Center.
yeah.
Busy weekend. In fact, I was laughing. So Michael Tynes Jr., who should be playing in this game, is outside playing football for Citadel High.
Yeah, he was here yesterday. He said he might be able to get to the second half.
That'd be hilarious. Literally playing a
And my understanding,
game
he's a good defensive end, is what I understand.
Yeah, I think, if
Really?
I'm not mistaken, his dad might have been a CFLer.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, nice kid, really physical. Had a really nice day here yesterday.
No, it's great, and it's just another awesome reason to bring the Maritime or Atlantic Canadian basketball community together. So many familiar faces, coaches, players.
The discussion
players here, yeah.
For us has been this is a kind of a first step for us in being more collaborative across the region. I think we've all seen the benefits of being able to execute this event. So this is really the starting point for events just like this for us.
It's James LeBlanc. He's been living in that free throw line. Big body, grade 9. knocks down 2 and pushes the lead up to 13.
He's another multi-sport athlete. He's an excellent football player in New Brunswick as well.
Oh my, I could just imagine him in junior high football.
Yeah, I think he's a tight end. Yeah.
Wow.
Wouldn't want to see him barreling down the field at me.
As corner 3 there, rims out. Turnaround. Capson Njoku with a tough finish. And cuts it to an 11-point lead. Now Lucas. Going into his grade 11 year at CPA, or I guess they're in their grade 11 year.
We're back to school now.
Exactly, yeah. Leo Burke on the drive, up and in for 2.
Alan, are you coaching anywhere now?
Not coaching, no. I'm doing this primarily.
Excellent.
If and when the opportunity arises, but it's tough. I work full time here. I'm the comms manager for St. Mary's Athletics.
Excellent.
And doing Maritime when I can. So
you've been doing the webcast stuff here for quite a while. I think you were doing some ACA stuff back when I was coaching in the league. And
my very first gig was with King's College.
Is that right? Yeah. And I know
probably
you
2013,
were doing,
2014.
Done some AUS stuff whenever I was coaching with UPI as well.
Yeah, no, I love doing it, and it's fun to see. And it's funny, especially now that Maritime's covering so much high school stuff, to watch a kid from grade 10 to 5th year university. I've started to have kids that I've been calling their games for 8-9 years.
Oh, yeah, that's so much, and your knowledge of the basketball scene here is tremendous. So
thank you.
We're glad to have you here.
There's a missed 3 there by Josh Lawler, and coming the other way with it is Adam Boama, grade 10. Quispam Sis, Kennebecasis Valley High.
Yeah, this is another kid that had a really big summer from a development perspective. Had a major play against Newfoundland at Nationals where he stole the ball end of the game and scored the game-winning or game-tying basket to send it to overtime. Yeah, so.
Shane Lucas hits the 3 there. And, yeah, I mean, I've got the results. Like, at that under-15 Nationals, Nova Scotia finished 6th, Newfoundland 7th, New Brunswick 8th, PEI 9th. So all right in that kind of area, but we've seen in not so distant past Nova Scotia medal at those events. The girls got a bronze at Canada Games this past year.
What year it was? There was a year that Nova Scotia hosted nationals here and won. Nate
Darling,
team
51
there.
points. I was over there. One of the craziest atmospheres in here of all time.
Team. Yeah, I was here for it too. It was great.
RJ Barrett playing for Team Ontario as a 15-year-old.
That's right, yeah.
Going back and forth. Alex Carson hitting clutch threes.
Jared Timmons coaching that team.
Yes, he was, yeah. No, that was phenomenal. And yeah, I mean, that kind of kick-started this recent wave of Team Nova Scotia. Not every single event, but every couple of years they're in the semifinals, right in the mix.
I think Jashawn Downey, who plays here at St. Mary's now, played for me at Holland College. He won a national championship for Nova Scotia, I think at U15. Yeah, following that.
Kellen Tynes was a tournament all-star that season. Kellen obviously went on to have a great career at University of Maine, all-time steals leader for that program.
Yep.
As Kyrie Oliver on the free throw line shooting 2. Oliver, Millwood High. Damon Cole just walked by us. He's done a pretty good job with that program there.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, I coached against them a couple years ago. I was beating them with Sacred Heart when they were in Division II.
Yeah,
and now I think they lost in the city championship this past year.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, and Millwood, they've really come a long way. I can recall them being Division II for many years. We had a number of players that came from Millwood to Holland College. Sean Lucas.
Oh, yes. Apologies. That was Lucas. Has he changed his shoes? No. Lucas,
no,
39, yeah.
Sean Lucas is an old player at Millwood. He played
right. Shane Lucas is out there.
Shane Lucas is here, yeah.
Okay. That's a little confusing.
Yeah.
As Shane Lucas. That's Kyrie Oliver picks up the foul from behind. Yeah, no, it's awesome to see. And then I got to applaud you and all the organizers of also having the girls game and giving them equal billing on this stage. It's phenomenal to see. I mean that's also really important for obvious reasons.
Oh, no question. Yeah, it's a showcase for all players in the region, and girls have had a great weekend. Man, talk about competitive games. I think every game of theirs has come down to the wire pretty near. Good compete level. They're having a blast. We got 4 girls from PI here that are enjoying this. It's nice for them to get to mix up teams and play with some traditional foes here. So, yeah, lots of positives from this weekend.
Baseline inbound here. 2:35 remaining. Team D up 15. Oliver Contested jumper, no good. Cadence McLeod, rebound. Headman's for Porter Mays. Lawler, 3-ball. There it is. That's that Lawler stroke that PEI fans have come to expect.
Yeah.
Knocks that one down smooth and cuts the lead to 12. Cross court now for Jacob Shepard. Shepard is a good Newfoundland basketball name to me as well.
Yeah, he was a member of their Canada Games team this summer as the hosts.
Jason Shepard, any relation there?
Good question.
I don't know.
Jason Shepard,
he was a great
played
player.
for Munn, yeah. Guard, right? Yeah.
Big guard, but yes, I believe so. Yeah, he was really good. And free throws here for James LeBlanc. And this has got to be 7 and 8 free throws here for LeBlanc.
He lives at the line. He does a lot of the bumping and grinding around the rim. Really physical, one of the most physical players here, and he's one of the youngest players here at the same time. So.
No, it's cool, and we've talked about just about everything, but to see guys from smaller schools and smaller towns here as well is such a great opportunity for them to come. Talking a little bit to Tyson Washington, Halifax is the big city when you're from St. Andrews, under 1,000 people.
Yeah, he. I think it was last summer he was playing baseball.
Yep. Only been playing basketball 3 years, his dad told me, so phenomenal. And, I mean, he really kind of made his mark on the interior in that last game. It was a tough team with Brent Toomey, little Twin Towers. Brent Toomey was playing outside, Washington inside.
What an athlete. He must have had 20 blocks here on the weekend.
There's McLeod now, low pickup, nice pass. And up and in for Will Holland. You can catch him on Coach Whitty's Charlottetown Rural High team.
Yeah, one of our many grade 10s coming.
And a tough take there. I believe that is Shepard. Now Mays over for Holland. Lawler. Strong take, McLeod. Can't get the up and under to go. But Holland is there to clean it up and cut it to an 11-point lead, so a little bit better in this second quarter for Team B. Nice little separation jumper by Micah Thompson's. Grade 10 out of Ecole St. Anne. That's got to be a pretty small school.
Yeah, French school in Fredericton. Micah's a longtime provincial team member there and quite familiar to the local club scene here. Played with Fredericton Fusion.
McLeod now going to hold for the last shot. Purchase brings the ball screen. McLeod rejects it. Great pass, finds Porter Mays, and he'll lay it up and in. Cadence McLeod showing a little bit of what he can do. I think he had triple doubles at Nationals.
Yeah, he had an excellent week. Yeah.
Well, there you go. We're going to step aside for a little. Thank you to, totally up to you if you want to join me in the second half. But thanks to Josh Whitty for jumping on. And
we appreciate Maritime Athletic Profiles and all they've done here to help showcase the weekend across the region for anybody tuning in. Not everybody can be here, but nice to have that access to the games. And again, it's been a great weekend here. We've had a lot of fun. Kids are having a lot of fun. And we're looking forward to the next one already.
No, I mean, this seems tremendously well organized from my perspective, and it's year one, so I know it's just going to keep growing bigger and better, and anything that brings the basketball community of all 4 Atlantic provinces together is good work in my book. So thank you, Coach Whitty, and thanks for taking the time. We're going to step aside for 4 minutes. We'll be back with the second half. You're watching live coverage of the inaugural Atlantic Canadian Showcase right here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. All right, welcome back. Thanks again to Josh Whitty. He's the guy. What's his title? Executive Director of Basketball PEI, but he's one of the guys with Ryan Chase from Basketball New Brunswick, and of course the reps from Basketball Nova Scotia and Basketball Newfoundland and Labrador who made this happen, and it's been a tremendous event. Team D is leading Team B right now by a score of 43-32. As we get set for the second half, right here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Drive there by Jackson, Capson, and Joku. And the other way, missed layup by Ja'Kai Wright-Skinner. Here's Jackson, Capson, and Joku. 2 hands for safety and slaps the backboard to let him know. Big flush there, and he's cut it down to a 9-point game. I believe Team D was up by as many as 15. Again, this man has lived on the free throw line. James LeBlanc, grade 9 out of Harborview High, at least 6'6", 6'7", and this has got to be free throws number 9 and 10 for him in this game. It's been about 50-50 from what I can track. I don't have my full stats update here. I might try to get that during third quarter intermission. But you can see big body, James LeBlanc. And he gets the second free throw to go, cutting it to extending the lead back up to 10. Now Cadence McLeod, defended by Ja'Kai Wright-Skinner. McLeod drops it off for Will Holland. Holland puts it on the deck. He'll drive middle, kicks it out for Legier. Now step back 3, Capson and Joku, no good. Rebound tied up. Wright-Skinner will come away with it. Now Kyrie Soliver. Wright-Skinner, great pass, drops it off to James LeBlanc, who puts it up and in for 2. And the lead is back up to 13. Quick run to start this second quarter for mostly James LeBlanc. And Team D has missed layup attempt. Cadence McLeod for 3, no. Rebound back to Lawler. He'll try a 3, no. Holland with the rebound through contact, puts it up and in. And back down to an 11-point deficit. Here's Oliver. Spinning in the lane was Leo Burke. And we're going to have a rebounding foul. And once again, actually this one is going to go against James LeBlanc, as we have a wave of substitutions come in for Team D. Micah Thompson's, along with Ewan Gillis, Adam Boama, and Jacob Shepard. Here's Cadence McLeod. McLeod into the lane, floats it up, no. Rebounded by Boama. Boama, a little late on that pass, but still got it through. Now corner 3 ball off for Micah Thompson's. Lawler. 3, no. And here's Jacob Shepard. Around the James LeBlanc ball screen. Now Thompson's. Out for Bamoa. LeBlanc hands it off for Bamoa. Kick out. Long 2, short. Lawler. Broken up by Micah Thompson's. Nice play by him. Thompson's the other way, no. Rebounded by Gillis and coughs it up down low. Over the top pass too far for Jack Legier. And there is Michael Tynes Jr., He just played a football game for Citadel High, and now he's on the court. That's awesome. Unfortunately, the football game did not go his way. What did Ethan say the score was? 56-7? (43-14). CPA beat Citadel, but there is Micah Tynes with a good outlet pass, and Cadence McLeod lays it up and in with the left hand. So Michael Tynes Jr., I had him crossed off, wearing number 349, two-sport athlete, grade 11 out of Citadel High. And Chakai Wright Skinner drops one in for two. As corner three, no, it's actually a long two for Jackson, Capson, and Joku, but he hits it. Talked about it with Coach Whitty, but Jackson, Capson, and Joku, his father Will, one of the all-time greats of Atlantic Canadian basketball. Halifax West High, all-Canadian career at St. Mary's University. Went on to play professionally for years, play for the Canadian national team, and be drafted by the Indiana Pacers. As Porter Mays is fouled, he'll head to the line to shoot two. Cadence McLeod, I think, turned his ankle there, and he's going to take a seat as Will Holland checks in. Porter Mays makes the first, cuts it down to a 8-point game with 5:11 remaining in the third quarter. Misses the second. Rebounded by Jacob Shepard. Around the Ewan Gillis ball screen. Gillis gets it back, and he's fouled on the way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Foul against Will Holland. We'll put Gillis on the line to shoot two as a wave of substitutions come in now for Team D. And Gillis hits the first. They've had 6 players on the court. They've still got 6 players on the court. No, but they just took one off. They're down to 5 now. And Gillis hits both free throws, and now they're allowed to make that substitution. And a travel there called against Porter Mays. Team D takes over, leading by 10. LeBlanc. No. On the follow, Leo Burke misses the putback. Now Michael Tynes Jr. in transition. Tynes Jr. smooth to the hoop. Touchdown. Team B. As the football player, Michael Tynes Jr. from the field to the court, making an impact in this third quarter, and it's down to an 8-point game. Boama, no. LeBlanc almost tipped that in. Now in transition, Jackson, Capson, and Joku, no good. Tynes Jr., short. But rebound kept alive by Purchase, as Lawler will check back in for Team B. .358 remaining. in this third quarter. Sideline inbound. They get it in for Holland. Holland, step back three, no. Rebounded by Lucas. What a pass. Shane Lucas, headmans for Leo Burke, who puts it up and in and pushes the lead back up to 10. Purchase, dribble handoff for Tynes Jr. Nearly lost it, wins it back. Purchase in the lane, no, but a foul. And that's going to be 2 free throws for John Purchase, the grade 12 forward out of Waterford Valley High in St. John's, Newfoundland. Steal over the top. Tynes Jr. fouled, and he'll head to the line to shoot too. Gotta like the energy that Michael Tynes Jr. is bringing, along with John Purchase. Those two have really helped turn this quarter around and cut it down to an 8-point game with 3:15 remaining. Tynes Jr., grade 11 out of Citadel High. And he hits the free throw. It's amazing to believe he just played a football game, and here he is competing against the best of Atlantic Canada. And he makes both free throws, no problem, and just like that, it's a 6-point game. Team D was up as many as 15 points in this third quarter. I believe it was 49-34. I'm going to go with that, 49-34. So since then, it's been a 4-13 run, a 13-4 run, I should say, for Team B. And we'll get a substitution in, Cadence McLeod. Good to see him back in after turning his ankle a little bit. He'll defend Lucas on the inbound. LeBlanc is really wrestling with Purchase down there. Those are two big bodies, but one's in grade 12 and one's in grade 9. Count it and one. Leo Burke fouled by fellow Newfoundlander John Purchase, and Burke on the line for a chance at a 3-point play here. Leo Burke, grade 10 guard out of Gonzaga High School, played for the Newfoundland under-15 team this summer. And hits the free throw, pushing it up to a 9-point lead. Tynes Jr. over now for Purchase. Holland fouled. Every time LeBlanc is involved in a play, it's a collision one way or the other. And that time the foul goes against him, as Holland will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Holland hits the first. As Gillis splits a pair from the line. Rebound. Loose ball. Lucas trips it away. And it looks like it's going to stay with Team D. They're up 8 with 2:20 remaining in this third quarter. Oliver back for Lucas. Lucas, skip pass for Oliver. 3 is no good. And rebound corralled by Purchase, who continues to do a yeoman's effort. McLeod kicks it out. Now Lawler, straightaway 3, no. Lucas, long pass for Oliver. Misses. Misses again. McLeod coming the other way. Purchase. Tough take, and he is fouled. We'll head to the line to shoot two. Sean Purchase continues to put in a full workload for this team. He's been their best rebounder, but now he's starting to get involved on the offensive end and helping them cut back into this deficit. Doesn't get the roll on the first free throw. Purchase, grade 12 out of Waterford Valley High. Hits the second. And it's a 7-point game, 1:40 remaining in the third quarter. Lucas over now for Oliver. Chakai right Skinner. Ball on the court at the girls' game. And it's going to go the other way, so Team B has a chance to continue to cut into this Team D lead. Purchase over for Holland. Nice pass, McLeod finds Legier for 2, and just like that, it's a 5-point game. Really good comeback in this third quarter from Team B to make it close. Lucas, 3 is no good. Holland, tough spot to pick the ball up. Able to get it over to McLeod. Now Purchase, battling down low. Purchase, too big, too strong. Count it, and 1. John Purchase putting his stamp on the game. I'm telling you right now, if Team B can hold on for this win, you'll be hearing from John Purchase in our post-game interview. Been very impressed with everything he's done in this third quarter. Free throw shooting, not his strength though. McLeod for 3, no. Rebound tapped around, Purchase got a chunk of it, and it's into the hands of Legier. Legier spinning in the lane, no. Purchase again, hard after the offensive rebound. Now Lawler is fouled. Right now, Team B just wants it more. Getting a hand on every offensive rebound attempt. And back on the free throw line is Josh Lawler, grade 11 at Fredericton High School. He hits the first. And he hits the second. Yeah, it's a 1-point game here. They were down 11 at the half. They were down as many as 15 at one point. And now a steal, and just like that, Team B can take the lead. McLeod called for the travel. Yeah, he looked a little indecisive about what he was going to do. And just caught bringing down that other foot. It's probably the right call. Oliver, pull up, elbow, no. Another good defensive rebound by John Purchase. And McLeod from half, no good. Don't think it would have counted anyway. So after 3 quarters of play, Team D is holding on to a 1-point lead over Team B. I'm going to be right back. I'm back. I grabbed the scoring. Oh, I really shouldn't be out of breath from that. All right, so I've got some scoring details here. John Purchase with 9 points. Actually, I'm going to have to do this as we go. I'll stick to play-by-play for now. I'll let you know the points when I have them all counted up. As this is Micah Thompson's. Out now for Ja'Kai Wright Skinner, no good. Rebounded by Michael Tynes Jr. Tynes Jr. just showed up at halftime after playing a football game. Now he's got a wide open three to give the team a lead. No. Rebounded by Jacob Shepard. LeBlanc fouled again. And he's heading back to the free throw line for at least the 12th time in this game. LeBlanc has 8 points heading into this trip to the line. 6 of those are on free throws, so I would guesstimate he was 6 of 12 from the free throw line before this trip. That's a guess. And he misses another 2. That's one thing. If he was shooting 80%, well, he'd have 15 points right now. Alas, he's in grade 9, so he's got lots of time to work on those free throws. As here's Ja'Kai Wright Skinner on the drive, walled up by Michael Tynes Jr. And here comes Jackson Capson and Njoku with a two-handed flush and gives Team B their first lead of the game. That's 14 points for Jackson Capson and Njoku. That leads his team. I'm still counting up the points here, but working on it. So there's a 3 ball from Shepard, no good. Thompson's wins it back. Shepard thought about another 3. This time he attacks the closeout, spins, and puts it up and in. Well done there by Jacob Shepard. That's 8 points now for him. John Purchase down low. Purchase has got 11. Purchase misses the 3. Now Shepard. And a tough drive and finish by Jacob Shepard. He's up to 10 points. And we're going to get a timeout called here. So I'll run through the scoring leaders here momentarily. All right, beginning with we'll start with Team B. Team B back up. No, sorry. Team D is back up by 1 point. Leading the way for them is Leo Burke with 15 points, Ewan Gillis and Jacob Shepard with 10 apiece, Shane Lucas and James LeBlanc each with 8, Jakai Wright-Skinner with 5, Kyrie Oliver with 3, Micah Thompson's with 2, and Adam Boama is scoreless. Meanwhile, for Team B, Jackson Capson and Joku with 14, Will Holland with 12, John Purchase with 11, Josh Lawler with 7, Jack Legier with 6, Michael Tynes Jr. with 4, Porter Mays with 3, and Cadence McLeod with 2. Those are your scoring leaders for both teams. All right, coming out of this timeout now. It's another exciting game, 61-60. Team D had led the entire game until Team B took the lead at the beginning of this fourth quarter. Team D now back up by 1. Cadence McLeod. I was going to say he's been shockingly quiet in this game, but just like that, a chance for a 3-point play. He only had 2 points prior to that drive and finish through the contact. And now a chance for, well, his team's got the lead again. They're up 62-61. A chance now for a 3-point play to add to it. And he hits. So that's 5 points for Cadence McLeod. Lucas. Cross court now. Lucas gets it back, floats it up. No. Rebounded by Tynes Jr. Now McLeod. Takes the ball screen from Purchase. McLeod sheds the defender. Kicks it out for Mays. Back out for McLeod. Just out of reach there for John Purchase. Good leadership by McLeod, saying, my bad. And we're going to have a foul, actually, against Team D. So Team B is going to retain possession. And Cadence McLeod hits the 3. He's waking up. That's 8 points for him. He had just 2 coming into this quarter. 3-pointer now to answer. Kyrie Oliver, no. And rebound tried down by Porter Mays. McLeod, back-to-back jacks. Cadence McLeod, 9 points already in this fourth quarter. Lucas on the drive, flips it up and in. That's 10 points for Shane Lucas. And cuts the lead down to 6. McLeod, he just hit 2 threes in a row. Can he make it 3? That's some space. Doesn't take it. Gets the switch. Now Jackson, Capson, and Joku. Back for McLeod. He'll drive. Still with it. McLeod kicks it out. 3-ball. Capson and Joku blows a kiss. That's 17 points for Jackson, Capson, and Joku. And a 9-point lead for Team B. Shane Lucas, floater, no. John Purchase, big rebound. He's been doing that all game long. Now McLeod calls for the ball screen. Purchase, top of the key, swings it for Tynes Jr. Deep 3, Capson and Joku, no good. Rebounded by Lucas, and Oliver couldn't handle it. Out of bounds will be Team B ball heading the other way with 4:50 remaining in this fourth quarter as we get substitutions in for both sides. Front court inbound only. Again, you see that leadership from Cadence McLeod, the son of former St. FX player and coach Augie Jones. Now here's Tynes Jr. He just played in a football game. Now he's out here shooting lefty floaters, misses, getting after his own rebound. No, Shane Lucas escapes the other way. Lucas leaves it behind for Oliver. He's going to slow it down. Find Leo Burke at the top of the key. Burke spinning, taking, and making. Tough finish there by Leo Burke. That's 17 points for him and cuts it down to a 7-point lead for Team B. Lawler over for Tynes Jr. Now Legier. Holland to the corner for Lawler. McLeod on the blow by. Lost it on the way up. And stolen away by Lucas. Wright Skinner with speed. Lays it up and in. That was an impressive take by Ja'Kai Wright Skinner. He's covered the length of the floor in 4 dribbles. Holland for 3. Yes. Big time shot, and the 3 balls are coming alive for Team B right when they need it most. It's 10 points for Josh Lawler. And another steal, Tynes Jr. 3:30 remaining. Holland, now Lawler. Fakes, drives middle, floats, no. Rebound tapped around into the hands of Wright Skinner. It's marked full court by McLeod. Ooh, tripped up off the screen by LeBlanc. Wright Skinner can't finish. Lawler steals it away. Now McLeod's going to settle things down. He just took a hard fall, but he is okay. Gets it across half. Wright Skinner spins back. McLeod over for Tynes Jr. Tynes Jr. elbow pull up, short. LeBlanc going to shoot a 3. Too strong, off glass. Burke able to score. Leo Burke has been the best player in my eyes for Team D in this one. He's got 19 points. Cuts it to a 6-point ball game. Newfoundlanders showing out on both sides here, honestly, between Leo Burke and John Purchase. All right, let's say this once again. We'd like to thank the following sponsors of the Atlantic Canadian Showcase: Basketball New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador Basketball Association, Basketball Nova Scotia, Basketball PEI, Nova Scotia Basketball Officials, Canadian Sport Institute Atlantic, and Maritime Athletic Profiles. I've just been too comfortable sitting down, but we'll get up and call some replays here. So there was a nice save, and Ja'Kai Wright Skinner, look at his speed getting downhill there. Oh, we're going back. Okay, thank you for doing that. Lucas with the nice save. Ja'Kai Wright Skinner, count it. Okay, it's more like 5 dribbles, maybe 6. But he got down court in a hurry and able to finish. What else we got here? As there's a 3 off the handoff for the shooter, Will Holland. And we'll watch one more and then we'll cut out to live. And here Holland. Stolen. And Leo Burke with the layup. All right, back to live play here. Good stuff. Thank you, producer Kaylee and the team from Maritime Athletic Profiles. John Purchase, cross half. His team's up by 6 with under 2 minutes remaining. McLeod, double team comes. McLeod, not scared. Lawler for 3, short. Oliver. Now Shepard. Over for Lucas, cross court for Wright Skinner. Shepard for three. Halfway down, rims out. Rebounded by Purchase. And a turnover there by McLeod. Lucas coming the other way. Floats it up and in for two. And cuts it to a 4-point ball game with just over a minute remaining. Tynes Jr. fouled in the backcourt. With 1:01 remaining. Now Burke on the drive. No. Wright Skinner with the rebound. Ball is batted around. And there's a tough drive, no good. Follow, also no good. And dribbling off his foot there. So with 29 seconds remaining. And Purchase and Wright Skinner. What happened there? A foul away from the ball. I don't know if Purchase tripped or pushed Wright Skinner, but yeah, okay. You couldn't see it on screen. Either way, an opportunity here for Team D, trailing by 4 with 29 seconds remaining. Need a quick 2 or 3. And they left Leo Burke wide open, top of the key. Bang! Leo Burke hits. A 1-point game, 21 seconds remaining. And a quick foul by Oliver. Well, it's getting interesting here. Leo Burke with 22 points to lead all scorers. And they are in the penalties, so it's going to be 2 free throws here for Michael Tynes Jr. Tynes Jr. misses the first. Definitely an opportunity here for Team D to come back and take care of business. Tynes Jr. hits the second. It's a 2-point game, 20 seconds remaining. What more could you ask for? Thriller here at the Homburg Center. Are we looking at anything? Oh yeah, we got some replays going here. That was that last 3 by Leo Burke to cut it to a 1-point game. Tynes Jr. hit a free throw. All right, we'll have a sideline inbound here. Kyrie Oliver to trigger. Gets it in for Jakai Wright Skinner. 20 seconds. Post touch for Burke. Feeds it down low and a block, but a foul called. Shane Lucas on the play design, getting a post touch. And you can see there. I'll let you know about the free throw. We're going to take a look at this replay. He misses the first free throw. That looked pretty clean to me. Some would say ball don't lie. Lucas, second free throw to cut it back to a 1-point game. 14 seconds remaining. He missed them both. Purchase with the rebound. He is fouled and will head to the line to shoot two. And Purchase, cold as ice, hits another free throw. That's 12 points for him. And makes them both. 13 points, John Purchase. Get a timeout called now, but that should just about do it for this one. All right, so a sideline inbound here. Lucas to trigger this time. They just ran a set. They get in for Wright Skinner again. It's a similar set, but nothing doing. And a missed three, and that will do it. Team B with a big comeback win. Jackson Capson and Joku with his third dunk of the game at the buzzer to put the exclamation point on this massive comeback win. They trailed by as many as 15. In fact, I had the score as 49-34 in the third quarter. So that means they finished the game on a 46-25 run to come away with the 80-74 win. Congratulations to Team B finishing the tournament on a high. Of course, Team D did finish 2-1, so they've got some bragging rights as well. All right, well, what an event, what a tournament. We're going to try to get a player of the game interview, but for myself, Alan April, the Maritime Athletic Profiles crew, thanks to Josh Whitty for joining me briefly on the broadcast. And number 91, John Purchase. Yes. Yeah, 91. We're going to be back here momentarily with an interview with John Purchase. I guess I can keep talking. I mean, to sum it up, two very exciting, close games, a whole lot of Maritime basketball talent. Atlantic Canadian, can't say Maritime. A lot of talent on the court. Damon Cole in the stands. Everybody's here. What do you think? Pretty good event?
Great weekend.
Great weekend. There you go. If Damon thinks it, it must be true. I know you got a couple Millwood guys, but who else impressed you?
Two Millwood guys.
Yeah.
Jackson and Reese.
Yeah.
Shane's gone on to CP Allen.
Yeah. Who impressed you, though?
A lot of teams, a lot of players.
He doesn't know anybody's name.
A lot of players. The Jiggle kid played
Yeah.
yesterday too.
He did. All right, we're going to have our interview subject coming up here. It's going to be John Purchase, the big man out of Waterford Valley High. And we got the camera set up here. We're going to have John. Get out of here, Damon. Got to get the talent on Mike. Yeah. Big John, how you doing?
How you doing? Pretty good.
Good. Toss this on your headset. We're just going to have a little chat. Just stand right about here.
Perfect.
Camera's there.
Oh, yeah. This
Cool.
is cool.
All right, we're here now with John Purchase. So, John, I had you with 13 points unofficially, but over 20 rebounds for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you cleaned the glass out there, and what a comeback. Your team was down as many as 15 points in the third quarter, came back with a big run in the fourth quarter. Again, I think you played all the fourth quarter, and I think your rebounding was a big part of it. What do you say about the team's ability to come back and win this game?
I mean, we did it together. It's a team effort. I mean, rebounding is a big part of the game. If we didn't grab those boards, then I don't think we would have been able to pull through. But I think it wasn't just me, but I think our team together pulled through in the end, and we got the win.
Now, tell me about this experience for you this weekend. Obviously, coming from Newfoundland, Waterford Valley High, maybe you've played against some of these guys in provincial teams, but what's it like to play with some of the top players in Atlantic Canada and maybe a few names of teammates who, really impressed you?
Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing opportunity, and I'm grateful to be here, and I'm grateful that I got chose to be here, and I know there's a lot of people that wish they were here, and I'm glad that I'm here,
Cool. So, I mean, it was fun playing with, Cadence McLeod, Jackson Capson, and Joku, some serious talent on your team this weekend.
Yeah, I definitely made a lot of friends here, and Cadence definitely one of my guys. All of them are my guys. I mean, hey, I think we got a good bond going now for this weekend, and I think we had a good role there at the end.
That's awesome. So, I mean, what's this do for your confidence level and even your game heading into your grade 12 season at Waterford Valley High and, next month?
It's definitely a big confidence booster seeing I got invited here and all, and playing against the top in Atlantic Canada. And, I mean, just playing with these guys is just a blast, and it's just a big confidence booster, like you said.
Fantastic. So, one more time, this is obviously the first time this tournament's been held. You're a grade 12. I mean, in terms of what's next for you in basketball, how do you think this helps, and what were you kind of trying to show this weekend?
I was trying to show, I'm going to work no matter where I'm to. I'm always going to grab the rebounds. I'm always going to help my teammates. And bringing a positive attitude is my favorite thing to do. So as long as that's happening and as long as I'm having fun, there's nothing more I can ask for.
Love it.
Yes, sir.
Newfoundlander, John
Awesome.
Purchase.
Thank you for
Big
this.
performance here, helping lead Team B to the comeback win.
Sir, Team B on top.
Team B on top. All right. Thanks again, John. Thank you to all of our viewers for watching live coverage of the inaugural Atlantic Canadian Showcase right here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. We'll see you next year. Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you. Good job, man.